go out because we can't get the guys to do anything besides, drink their beer or sit on the bar or whatever. So I think I wanted that upbeat flavor to move me into this next album.
Wow. So right now we are going to go on a quick break, and I want to play for everyone the song that, was it Over the Moon?
Moon on the Water.
Moon on the Water. Yes. I don't know why I keep thinking over the moon. Maybe that's the expression of me, that I'm over the moon because I'm finally I have you here in studio. But we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be back with Kim Cameron. You're listening to the show. My name is Elizabeth Mesa, and that song you just heard now is Moon on the Water, Kim Cameron's SideFX band, and that's all part of the Naturally Yours album that is now out. I like the song. I like the feeling of it. It kind of like, it's very, I don't want to say mellow, but it does have that where you kind of like sway, move, but it's not so hard where you just have to like really like, dance hard to it.
Absolutely. Well, and this is an example where I'm taking nature and mixing it in with the whole love and passion. The music video we did for this was so much fun to shoot. We shot it on this big, huge yacht in the middle of the waterway, the intercoastal down in Miami. And we got we did it, of course, during the full moon.
Yeah.
So we had the werewolves out. I got in trouble with my manager because I included a ghost in part of the storyline of it. And so he was like, oh, that ghost is so corny. I was like, well, I wanted to, do something different. So we had gone to this island that's actually a deserted island in the middle of the bay.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun. We had a bunch of people, and we just, even though we were shooting a music video, it felt like we just had this big party going on the whole day.
That's so funny. Now, I want to talk about Wanna Go. And Wanna Go is also part of the album, Naturally Yours. That song, that video, you said you uploaded it 3 days ago, and it's had 371,000 hits or views?
Yeah. It's for some reason, it's taken off. I think that's because I have some exotic animals into it. I did get to shoot with a tiger, a 6.5 foot tiger.
Tigers.
Yes. And it was funny because this tiger is actually still a kitten. He's only 14 months old. So, I was told, don't make any sudden movements because they'll think you want to play. Of course, you don't want to play with a 6.5 foot tiger who's got a paw and claws that are bigger than your head. So you really do have to, you think about things a little bit differently when you're next to an animal that big. We also had a lemur and a monkey, and I fell in love with this monkey. Oh my gosh, I wanted to keep the monkey. Only problem with the monkeys is they smell like monkeys. So I had monkey smell. I couldn't wait to take a shower.
Wait, and what is that monkey smell? Maybe
it's not a good thing.
Maybe I think I'm going to have to include that in one of my Would You Rathers. Wow. So what made you decide to just use exotic animals to shoot this video for Wanna Go? Are the lyrics talking about something wildlife?
It does talk about wildlife. It talks about dolphins. Actually, it's part of the line in the song itself. And since I just shot something on a boat, I didn't want to be too repetitive. So that's why we switched to the exotic animals to tie in. Again, it ties in that whole nature theme that I have with the album. But this one was probably the most fun music video I ever got to shoot, just because of the animals involved. And you could tell they were treated really nicely. I mean, they loved their trainers. There was absolutely no fear. There was no resistance. Mm-hmm. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They would rub up against them because, you always hear those horrible stories about how people treat their
behind the scenes.
Yeah, but that you could not. These animals were way too comfortable to do that, and this is what they do for a living. They pose in photos and they pose in videos. The first thing I'd asked for is a panther, and the panther was already booked. So
wow.
I mean, that's how much in demand these animals are. It's crazy. It's like the panther's already booked. Kidding me. So.
All right, let's listen to Wanna Go. And this is, like I said, it's Kim Cameron SideFX, and it's also part of the Naturally Yours album that is out now, and they could find it on iTunes.
Yes, iTunes, Amazon, Beatport, all of the usual suspects.
Wanna Go, and this is the song that she was talking about that was with the video and all the wild animals.
Romance can last a lifetime. Sweet love ain't so hard to find. Free diving in your arms 'cause you're mine. Diamond in the rough, you were born to shine. Let's ride the storm out. Thunder and lightning, let us find a light in the dark. People know who we are now. People know who we are now. People know who we are now. Pull me in, you don't gotta wait for me. I'm going out to where the waves don't break for me. Where we can run free. Blue martinis on the midnight so hard to see. Catching that wave to ride on won't take you away from me. Let's ride the storm now. Thunder and lightning, let us find a light in the dark now. People know who we are now. People know who we are now. Pull me in, you don't gotta wait for me. I'm going out to where the waves don't break for me. Where we can run free. Blue martinis on the midnight skies. Want you to hold me. 'Cause when you're away, I can feel it inside. Wanna go where the dolphins go. Wanna ride, I've been up all night. Wanna go where the sun sets low. I ride, change with the tide. Wanna go where the dolphins go. Wanna ride, I've been up all night. Wanna go where the sun sets low. I ride, change with the tide. Where we can run free. Where we can run free. Wanna go where the dolphins go. Wanna ride, I've been up all night. Wanna go where the sun sets low. I ride, change with the tide. Where we can run free.
You are listening to the show, and I am back with Kim Cameron of SideFX Band. And I just have to say, as soon as I started playing Wanna Go, and the noises that you heard off air, of course, she told me, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to mention to the audience. So the noises that you heard, those were actually live
Dolphins.
dolphins.
Yeah, they were. Got a little bit of nature and everything. So they were from a dolphin refugee area down in the Keys. They rescue dolphins that have been abandoned or been caught someplace that they shouldn't have been, and they rehabilitate them so that they can then be released. And so I got to swim with them. And while I'm swimming, they make all these wonderful noises, and they talk to you. Of course, you don't know what they're saying, but they're saying something. And so I was like, wait. And I got out my phone. And I was like, do it again. Can you get them to do it? And so they would sort of bounce the ball up to get them to do their noises.
Yeah.
And I recorded it for the album. Yeah.
I love how you, off air, Kim was explaining to me that she recorded the sounds. She didn't know what she was going to use it for yet, but she just loved the sound so much that she recorded and she kept it. And then it came to you like, oh, I'm going to use this for this song, Wanna Go. That's amazing. I like that.
Well, you know what? Sometimes your ears pick up things you don't know what you're going to use them for, but they trigger something. They trigger senses, and you're like, well, I got to get this now. I don't want to wish I had done it later. So
Right.
I do record things every once in a while.
That's good. It worked out. Let's talk about the Grammys. So you are going to go to the Grammys.
Yes.
Do you know what you're wearing? Are you excited? Do you know where you're sitting?
I do know where I'm sitting because I picked up my tickets this morning. Actually, I came yesterday, and I went to a Grammy nomination party last night, which was fantastic. She's White Sun is up against Enya, so we'll see what happens in the New Age category. But it was a beautiful party outside. And tonight I'm going to go to the soiree. I performed at the soiree last year. This year I decided to not do performances. And let's see, Saturday is another Grammy party, and then we have the Grammys on Sunday. And I am wearing this really lovely black dress that's got this butterfly right in the middle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How did you decide what you're going to wear?
Well, I always look for something